Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday morning, day two of the beautiful Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival. And first cab off the rank, I've got Jeff from Cypher Brewing, who's come all the way up from Canberra. Mate, how are you enjoying Kangaroo Valley?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. We've had a really good reception. The people here are lovely and the setup's amazing. So, sun's out today. We're expecting like a few good numbers coming through to try some of the fabulous beers we have on tap.
Yeah, indeed. Now, the festival's been running for 10 years now. How long have you been coming?
Probably on and off for about good 8 or 9 years. So, we've got some barbecue friends over there in the barbecue comp. So, yeah, come down and support those guys. And then we set up a brewery. So, we thought, why not?
Fantastic. Now, I did notice you actually managed to pick up the novelty check from Blue Dog Barbecue. How did that come about?
Right. Well, at the end of the little hand-ins and all the announcements, they thought, well, where else can we go with this? $100. So they come down to us and thought, can you sort us out with some fresh beers, some nice cold ones? So blew the froth off a couple, celebrated very, very well. So yeah, there you go.
Mate, that sounds beautiful. So give us a bit of a rundown of the different beers that you've brought down here for the punters to try today.
Yeah, of course. So we've had we do a new beer pretty much every week. So we wanted some of the freshest beers that we have to come down. We've got a West Coast Pilsner, so that was canned and kegged the day before we came down, so on the Friday. So we brought it down as quick as and as fresh as we could. Then we've got a West Coast double IPA, so a little bit higher in the alcohol, 7.7%, but really high fruity floral notes. And then we always know we need a stout for the stout fans. But we also have our lovely ginger beer with us. So it's a native style ginger beer, so full of botanicals like strawberry gum, lemon myrtle, and desert lime, and it's probably been one of the biggest hits here. So
That's interesting. Yeah, I do love a good ginger beer, and that sounds amazing. So, how big is the Indigenous influence in what you do?
yeah, it's huge. So our head brewer, Matty Teal, so his Indigenous background and flavors that he's brought through in some of our beers have been fanatical, like fantastic. And we have some fanatical fans that come back through and try chase down the Yuma. And we also have Richie Allen, so Ngunnawal knowledge holder, so my captain coach back in the day. So a fantastic footy player, but really good with these herbs and botanicals too. So we can look at all the native ingredients that come through and the health benefits of those, and we try to put them into the beer and get some really banging flavors.
Healthy beer. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, it's pretty much. So we've got some no and low carb beers. We've got some botanicals with some natural antioxidants coming through. We also got some no alc beers coming out. So some iced teas and some energy drinks. So watch this space.
I have noticed there's a bit of a surge in zero alcohol beers. Is that something you've seen from your end as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe so. I think on days like today, you have a refreshing option in between is something really good to break up some of the big punchy beers. So having a no alcohol, and particularly when people are driving and things like that, it's safe, sensible, and it's we want some good flavors to go with that, not just kind of basic uh uncarbonated options. So we want to really get up there with some of the best the botanicals can bring. So coming straight from the bush.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Now, this is, of course, a barbecue festival. We've got large cuts of different types of meat. You got the sweet pork ribs. You got your fatty brisket. Which of your beers would you recommend for let's say a barbecue platter? It might have a rib, might have a bit of pulled pork, might have a bit of brisket in it. Which of your beers would you recommend?
Oh, I'd probably go the West Coast Pilsner. So just cut through some of the delicious grease and you get coming out of those cuts. And then if you're going for something that's maybe a bit more on the pork side, I'd probably get the ginger beer with that one. So yeah,
Nice, mate. That sounds beautiful. Look, thank you very much for your time. I'll let you get back to setting up for the day because the gates are just about to open.
yeah,
So,
exactly. Looking forward to that.
yeah, let's have a great day.
Cheers.